This is a certified hood classic.
Hey now.
Another one.
Arby's, we have the meats.
All rise. Order is in court. It is Monday, and it is, I guess it's time for some court.
And unfortunately, it is back to work this week. No short holidays, nothing like that. But that's all right. We're going to kick it off with one of the most sassy yet seductress. I just made up a word. Seductress Judge Disanto, looking good and kicking ass with those beautiful curtains behind that fella right there.
The curtains are absolutely horrid. By the way, so she got new cameras and stuff, did she? Because
she's got all kinds of new cameras. She's got, and already I was over there this morning already having problems with the audio.
Oh no!
Just like anytime you get something new,
it
only works good for just a tiny bit of time.
Well, let's jump into it. Do you want any water?
That guy's great.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. Mr. Shemke appearing behalf of my client, Simon Sims, my client being heard via Zoom. On an unrelated note, Mr. Chavez approached me and indicated that complaining on the bench trial, which found a resolution, she's here and she does have to pick her child up at 2:30. So she might have wanted to address the court. I was just bringing it forward for the time.
Okay, we'll handle that one as soon as we're done with this one.
Thank you, Judge.
All right, and Mr. Dupre, your name, please, for the record.
Oliver Dupre.
All right, thank you. And today's the date, the adjourned date for the show cause hearing. Counsel.
I wear a diaper.
The court did give Mr.
I believe that's what he said.
Permission to appear via Zoom this time. And counsel?
Yes, Your Honor. It's my understanding this originally stemmed as my client being named in a particular case. There was restitution that my client was not receiving. For a period of time, he was disgruntled, but it's my understanding there hasn't been any issues since the court had addressed it. So I'd ask that the matter be set aside.
Sauce on the side.
Had initiated a show cause hearing because the defendant, because Mr. Dupre was the victim in another matter, and this court had ordered Mr. Dupre not to, the only contact he can have is whether or not there is a restitution check that was a restitution that was made by Mr. Poole. And while the court can understand Mr. Dupre's frustration when an individual is not paying restitution as ordered, Mr. Dupre's frustration was being taken out on the staff members here at the court. So the court put that protective measure for its staff in place. And Mr. Dupre for a while was abiding by that order and then was not. And so that's why the court initiated the show cause hearing. And
follow the rules, Gary. Follow the rules.
First $3 of the week. Is she okay?
She's
stopped mid-sentence. That's not
she's
good.
Biting her lip.
She's not Creed friend.
what I'm going to do, counsel, is I'm not going to set it aside. I'll adjourn it. I'll adjourn it until June.
Sorry.
We can do June 25th.
That's already passed, Judge.
Judge?
You all right?
Well into July now. By the way, thoughts and prayers for our Texas family. $2.5 million worth of power
because
today.
June 25th is questionable right now. But
So there was quite a bit of water coming in.
Water.
Watch out for the standing water.
I'll do, we can do at 10:45 a.m. and it can be on Zoom.
Good point. Well,
I mean, it's a Monday, so you already be here anyway, but Mr. Dupre can be here on Zoom. All right, sir?
I'm sorry, I don't understand.
Young Andy Dufresne.
We're adjourning this out until June 10th to just confirm continued compliance.
I have.
Thank you, Judge.
You have what?
Judge, I
right.
have like other places I need to be besides Michigan. I have to take on apprenticeships in order to provide
Mr.
for my
Dupree, she
family.
allowed you to appear via Zoom, which should not interfere with your location. We thank
I
you, Judge, for allowing
don't-
us to appear via Zoom. in this
I can't.
circumstance.
I cannot
Sir,
afford to be
you only,
found.
you only need to appear via Zoom. I'm not restricting anything else.
Okay, but you're telling me that I'm looking at possible penalties, and if I'm looking at possible penalties, why would I be allowed to go outside of Michigan?
Sir, are you currently on probation?
I'm sorry?
Are you currently on probation?
No, I am not. I'm just in fear of the
Okay,
fact that I might
Is
have to
there any
go.
restriction? Is there any restriction on your movement, sir?
Sorry,
I
Brad.
currently do not know. This court is not very communicative when it comes to that kind of stuff.
Let me be clear, sir. You're not on probation, so as far as this court's concerned, you don't have any restrictions for where you want to go. If you're probation somewhere else or on a bond on some other matter, I can't speak to that. As far as this court's concerned, that is where we're at, okay?
Stop hanging me up, Judge.
All right,
He got what he wanted. I don't get him.
I don't understand that, but okay, he's a little slow, I think. Just a little.
Got everything he wanted, and he's still mad.
Yeah.
Damn it.
Thank you to Mikey, by the way, for still doing this live. Well, obviously on the road and Wyandotte himself. In case you didn't notice.
It's a nice area, Creed.
Yeah? How's the weather?
Oh, gosh, you just would love it.
Why? Because it's not blistering hot?
No humidity at all.
Oh. Slab fight was great. If you guys missed it, it's still up. Go watch it. We were there Saturday night. It was a good one. There's one part that's everybody's talking
It's
about.
juicy, real juicy.
Definitely juicy. We'll give you that. How's the water there in Wyandotte?
Oh, it's all white.
I said, it's Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. I will start. And hates me. I just want to be right. Not lose your job. Yeah, because we can't hear you, Your Honor. Sorry.
Isn't that Westmoreland? Oh no, Westmoreland. Never mind.
How about now? Can you hear us?
Okay, yeah, are we ready to go? Or do you need a
Morning,
minute?
Justin. Mr. Westmoreland's gonna stay back with me.
All right, that's a new look. Okay. All right, so let's go on the record in the matter of
Look at that tie.
161018. And appearance counsel?
Attorney Corey Westmoreland, appearing on behalf of Mr. Newstead. Mr. Newstead, would you please state your name?
My name is Christopher David Newstead Jr.
Okay.
Junior.
And so, sir, you were placed on probation, back in 2016, it looks like.
And who's that on a shirt? It's almost like if you look really quick, it's like Guy Fieri, but it's not.
I think it's that Naruto feller.
Naruto?
Naruto.
I don't know, that anime. It's all them sexy
Either way, I know you got it at Walmart.
way.
And, then it appears that you had a probation violation and you failed to appear. So a warrant's been issued for your arrest for the last 8 years, it looks like.
Yes, which I had completely forgot about that any of that had actually even occurred.
Oh well. Case
Okay.
dismissed.
As I had actually, it was so long, I had actually forgot any of that had occurred, Your Honor. I thought it was gonna be a normal traffic stop.
Love what?
I
No.
don't even really know
Oh.
what that has to do with not showing up for
Got
probation,
it.
but sir, please raise your right hand.
About ready to say best teacher ever.
My question is this: he's like, "Oh, that I thought that I forgot all about that. I was arrested. Me?
Nah.
I have really. Go on.
Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give in this matter to be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
What's up, Farburger?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, and so counsel, what's happening today?
Yes, Your Honor, at this time, we are prepared to enter a guilty plea for failing to appear for a probation violation.
All right, and so the court is going to ask you a few questions, sir. Sir, you're placed on probation for the charge of loitering where drugs are kept, used, or sold, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, H&W. I watched a one of my favorite shows, Marketplace, Canadians, whoop whoop, on Best Buy. It was kind of funny because so many people don't realize that this goes with when they're ordering off of Walmart.com too, where people don't realize that they're ordering from a third party, that it's not even Best Buy, and so they're getting like goods that are refurbished, but they're like undergrade, like really bad shit, just used stuff. And they take it back to Best Buy, and Best Buy's like, "Hey, nothing I can do about it. Look, I bought it from the Best Buy website." No, you didn't.
Always
you
pay
did.
attention who you're buying it from.
Yeah, that's that way with Walmart though. When you're on Walmart,
Yeah, I don't.
website,
I don't buy anything unless it's directly from.
Yeah,
Walmart.
you don't. You really got to look to know that it's coming. And that can be said with Amazon too. But they take care of everything though, even though you're buying from somebody else. Technically, sometimes also.
All right, and so you were ordered to, well, you had violated your probation and you failed to appear for a probation violation hearing in January of 2017, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Marketplace is better than any that we got, and Dragon's Den is better than Shark Tank. You can fight me over that. Erica, uh-oh. Best mods in the business are constables.
They're slippery fingers.
Whoops, who was it?
All right, and it's because you failed to complete your workforce days, you tested positive for marijuana, and you failed to comply with the payment plan. And as to all those allegations, sir, how do you plead?
I'm guilty.
I'm guilty.
And you understand you've gone over your advice of rights for probation violation purposes, correct?
Say that again?
You've gone over your advice of rights for probation violation purposes, correct?
Not really, but
We're not gonna have a hearing on this. We're just entering guilty.
It'd be
plea.
great if it was
Okay,
Jeff
then
Ross who just
whatever
starts
he said, I'll go
roasting
with my
DeSanto.
counsel.
Impromptu roast in the middle of court.
Okay, and you understand, sir, that you do have the right to have a contested hearing in this matter. By entering into a plea, you'll not have that
Slow.
contested hearing. Do you understand that?
Yes.
Okay, and you also understand the possible penalty as a result of your plea, correct?
Yes.
And knowing all that, you want to continue with your plea.
That's good if they did, Sam.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. I'm just going off of what my counsel suggests.
Okay, you understand the recommendation in this matter is for probation to be revoked, close the case without improvement, and add a $50 probation violation
Walter.
fee, and for you to pay your fines and
He is
costs.
our leader.
Understand that?
Yes, he did he did explain to me.
All right, and knowing all that, do you want to continue with your plea?
Yes, ma'am.
And anybody promise or anything, threaten you or coerce you in any way for you to enter into a plea?
No, they have not.
And counsel, you can please run to your client.
Mr. Newstead, were you placed on probation out of the Wyandotte District Court?
Yes.
You guys speak up.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
The term and condition of probation were you to complete workforce days?
Yes.
Did you test positive for marijuana on December 15th of 2016?
Yes.
Did you fail to comply with the payment plan?
Yes.
Yes.
Life without
And you
parole.
understand those are all violations of your probation, correct?
Yes.
Satisfied, Judge?
The court is also satisfied the plea is knowing, voluntary, and factually accurate. The court will accept your plea. And to the probation violation and counsel.
Yes, Judge, I would just ask that the recommendation be adopted of Mr. Newstead. He's extremely apologetic. He's looking to pay this off and get this behind him as quickly as possible.
Please.
Okay.
Oh, my goodness. Please. He's very nervous, Creed.
And sir, where are you working?
I work at Carrabba's Italian Grill. It will be going on 8 years. I've actually had the job. Like, I got it right after this happened and been working there ever since.
because they got it right after high school.
Okay.
You ever
and-
been to a Carrabba? I've never eaten at a Carrabba's. I've always fancied
Once.
their architecture out front with the
Yeah, with the trees growing on the roof and stuff.
yeah. I always thought-
One time in Wilmington, it was good. It was good. I'm trying to think if it was great, but I really don't know. I know they had some nice bread you could dip in the oil and vinegar stuff.
Oh, mm-hmm.
It's good. But yeah, I don't know what his job is there. Dish handler.
Custodial engineer.
So you've been working there all that time, and why aren't you making any payments here, sir?
Once is enough.
I didn't know. I had a lot going on, and then once the COVID times hit, my brain was really, really fuzzy after I got sick twice with COVID. And things just weren't right since then. I know that's probably not a valid legal excuse, but that is what
No, it
happened.
works.
And I am very contrite and just want to move this past me so I can,
Coronavirus! Coronavirus! All right, well, sir.
It's an Italian restaurant. mind you.
How did you end up in custody today?
Yeah.
I was just driving my brother home from work. As I said, I didn't even think anything. I thought it was just going to be a normal traffic stop. I was taking him home last night at about, I'd say 11:30 p.m. And I was just stopped heading back home. And the officer ultimately ended up taking me in.
Well, she could be hanging out at worse places,
I'm
I
not
guess.
really
Deborah.
sure what. Okay, sir, how much are you able to pay today?
How much can I pay today?
Oh, he's got Carrabba money. He's good.
I can't pay anything. The soonest I can pay would be my next payday, which is, what's today, the 14th?
8th.
15th is Wednesday, 16 cents would be the 24th of May.
But you want me to let you out, sir, with the fact that you've blown us off for 8 years. You want me to let you off, and you're saying that you're gonna pay.
I swear I will. If I don't, put me straight into, if you see me again, send me straight to jail. I will come back here. I swear to you.
There's not an if, sir. The court's gonna revoke probation, close the case without improvement. Here's your payment plan, sir. Can you pay $100 a month?
A month? Yes, I can pay $100 a month. Yes, I can.
You have to pay
And I will-
$100 per month. You have to pay $100 per month beginning May 24th. On your balance of
May
$914. Probation's revoked, case is closed. With the exception of your fines and costs. Sir, if you do not make your payment, you will be arrested and you will serve time in jail.
Yes, ma'am. I totally understand. Thank you.
Thank you, Judge.
Got off pretty easy, if you ask me.
Have a good day. You have a
Sammy, did you get a giant turkey leg?
Ooh, Renaissance Fair. That sounds interesting.
Feister.
Did you dress up? Wrong side, punk. Get over here.
Good morning, Richard T. Serrano, PC.
Who's on that MTV show from New Jersey?
Please state your name for the record,
I
sir.
think he's a DJ.
All right, and so today's scheduled for sentencing in this matter.
Talks on the
On
duck
your
phone.
client's plea to an amended charge of disturbing the peace. And counsel, did you have an opportunity to review the report and recommendation from your client
Yes, we have.
or with your client?
We have gone over it, Your Honor. It is fact accurate.
And high hair.
Briefly, my client has one child sharing custody with the child's mother. And Your Honor, he presently lives with his grandparents, not on probation or parole, nothing pending. Has always appeared to court, Your Honor.
Me too, Sammy.
And we hope the court would adopt the recommendations. Restricted sentence to fines and costs, and no probation was recommended, but I told my client, sentencing is purely 100% in the discretion of the court. So with that, Your Honor, we leave it in the court's discretion.
Thank you, Colonel Sanders.
Well, okay. Yes, I saw that it was recommended for fines and costs only. However, I took some concerns regarding,
Uh-oh.
criminal history and behavior even in this matter that's alleged. So your client has 2 prior disorderly conducts. He was charged with disorderly conduct in this matter and it was amended to disturbing the peace. And it doesn't appear as though alcohol is a factor in this matter because it was a 0.03. So alcohol isn't a reason for the behavior. And then your client also quit high school in the 11th grade because he got into trouble.
Uh-oh. Got an attitude problem,
So-
Green.
I think that Mr. Wozniak, that you have some trouble managing your emotions when you're in an upsetting or frustrating situation. Yes,
I can explain the night that like this instance, I can explain that night. It wasn't no physical contact, wasn't no me and the dude were about to fight. It wasn't none of that.
Oh, I said he's physical contact. Me and the dude were about to. I thought he was going to say something a little bit different, but they were about to fight. Casey Carey. About to fight.
So we have a nighttime disagreement / skirmish.
Yeah.
It sounds like it was on the streets, Creed. This guy has an attitude problem, so I wonder what set him off this time.
Yes, a couple of fat asses talking about food. Imagine that.
I understand that. I understand that the two of you didn't fight.
No, I'm saying it wasn't like we weren't physical, like screaming at each other, like I don't know what I'm saying. Like we were screaming, like we weren't about to fight. We weren't hostile with each other. We were just talking across, like he was on one side of the road, I was on the whole other side of the road. We were just talking loud. We weren't like.
We're just talking loud. We're like, hey, do you? I'm just wondering. Yeah, you over across the way. I was wondering, do you want to fight? Do you want to hit each other or be physical by any chance? Is that how that works?
I think so.
That sounds legit.
A gentleman's disagreement.
Screaming at each other like hostile, like hey you this that blah blah blah.
Was it somebody that you knew?
No, it was just.
Okay.
Want me to explain the situation?
Sure.
Well, I was
He said,
walking
well, then
along,
shut up and I will.
Someone at the pub was like, oh yeah, blah blah blah, daddy's car, and I was like,
Wait, hold on. If you're gonna tell me what happened, I don't want to hear blah, blah, blah. Because I don't know what blah, blah, blah is supposed to mean.
well, I was walking across the street to my car, and I don't know who it was.
What did he say?
Said, hey,
Bluffing?
daddy's car, and I said, no, this is my car, and then he said some words to me, said some words back, and I just brushed him off, because I could tell he was obviously drunk, standing in front of the bar. Cop showed, got my car. This that.
Okay, hold on. So somebody called him out saying, oh, you out here trying to look cool in daddy's car, are you? And he says, hey, brother, I dropped out of 11th grade so I could afford this car. This is my car. So
wonder what kind of car it was.
It's probably beautiful.
So you want to explain what happened, but you're only giving bits and pieces. The cop showed up,
Oh, okay.
this and that, and now I'm
They
here.
showed up and they're like, hey, get back in your car. What I said was, I didn't start it. You guys would talk to him. Cool, I'll get in my car. And I just turned around, went to sit in my car. I'm guessing he thought I was because he was talking. All I said was cool, got in my car. I don't know if he thought I was trying to brush him off or be disrespectful.
So you only had to be told one time to leave and get in your car.
He told me twice to get in my car. After he told me to get in my car, and then I was like, hey, can you talk to him? Because he's the one that started it. I was talking to my car. I was like, all right, cool. Turned around, got my car. I feel like he took that as disrespect because he was in the middle of talking. I just said, cool. Turned
Okay.
around, got my
I
car.
have a question for you.
Yeah.
If you're told to get in your car, what does it matter if they talk to the other person? If you weren't getting in trouble at that point, what does it matter if they talk to the other person?
No, I felt like they were coming at me because they hopped out the car and instantly came at me. That's when I said, cool, can you go talk to him? And I just turned my back to him and got in my car. And I thought I was disrespectful, turned my back to him while he was talking. And he walked into my car, physically opened my door, took me in my car, put me in there.
Okay.
So the cop's trying to talk to me. He
If
turns his
you're
back
gonna
against
go
the
get in your
car.
car, why don't you just get in your car and leave?
Honestly, I don't know that. I don't got an excuse to that, so I should have did. I just,
Well, and that seems to be kind of what part of the issues are, sir, is that
I mean, I know the other ones that you were talking about, the disorderly, those were back in, I know those were a long time. I don't know what year, they were like 2017 or 18, so a long time ago.
18, 19,
Yeah, it was that during that time, that's when I was in my bad era that time. That's when all those, and as you can see, I haven't had no contact since then. And I ain't really trying to go on probation. I've been trying to keep my nose clean since then.
I get it, but you see from my perspective,
Yeah,
what
I
it
see.
seems as though you have a little bit of a short fuse,
Yeah.
right?
A powder keg, some would call it. A loose cannon.
So here's what I'm going to do.
A firecracker.
I think it would benefit you, sir, to participate in an anger management class.
You mean by class, I know what you mean by class, like how many days a week? Because I work 6 days a week.
You know, it's an 8-week class, so it'll be 1 day a week,
Every week.
okay? I don't know what days it is, I don't know that,
Yeah.
okay? I believe that there are some that are virtual, so that you don't have to be in person, so that would save you some, that'd be a bit more convenient for you. So I'm going to order, I do find after hearing from Mr. Wozniak, from Mr. Serrano, reviewing the report, the recommendation, and the other factors that the court does find there's reasonable grounds to Department MCL 769.5. I'm going to sentence you, sir, to a term of 6 months probation, but you're eligible for early discharge, which means that after 3 months, you could be discharged, all right? The reason for that is because I want you to do 2 things. Number 1, I want you to participate in the 8-week anger management class, and I also want you to obtain your GED or high school diploma.
I honestly don't got time for that with my work and my kid. I work too much. I honestly do. I do. I ain't
I got time for that, Creed.
I wanted it, but then
Send them to
I
jail.
just went right to work, and I honestly work too much. I'm honestly trying to do a trade. I'm not trying to do the GED. But I work too much to do this work. I do.
Nobody needs that GD.
I know you
No, I
do
know
a
that.
trade. A trade is totally great.
Yeah, I get that, but
Your Honor, I also suggest it would be a good idea for him to get his GED. You never know what the future's gonna hold, and that's always looks good on someone's record that you have high school.
Easy now, fuzzy
So,
little
Mr.
man, Pete.
Wozniak, I believe that there are even some courses to obtain that even virtually. You don't have to even go in person. What are your work hours?
I gotta, the swing shift is. I work 6 a.m. to 3 p.m. And then for 2 weeks, and then the other 2 weeks after Monday is 3 p.m. to 11 p.m. But I can get hit with 12s 5 minutes before I get off. I work, the hours are just crazy.
Okay, so here's what I'm going to do, right? I'll meet you halfway on that point. I don't typically negotiate, but I'll meet you halfway. You need to look into what those programs would be and see what that time commitment is or what the requirements are. And then I'll let you know whether or not you'll have to complete that or we'll waive that. Okay, but you need to do the legwork and see what it is that would be required. Okay?
I'll try, but like I said, my work, hours are crazy if I can't. I'm not trying to.
I understand hours can be crazy, sir. I understand that. This job right here isn't just, 8:30 to 4:30. So, there's crazy hours and it's just time management, right? So look into it and see what it is. See what it would require of your time. See what the time commitment would be, okay?
I don't know why she doesn't just threaten to put him in jail or something. Or just,
And I've already stated what the rehabilitative
The
goal.
ordering the GED is kind of like mute point at this time.
yeah.
Your high school diploma. Would be so that you could earn some additional
I get what she's saying. She's trying to help him out.
help you
But
earn additional financial stability in the future.
I'm wondering what kind of job he's got right now. It makes it sound like he's got like a factory job or something. Working 12s.
Okay. And then you have to violate any criminal law in the government, you need to say that in front of the court. And you to report truthfully about the probation officer may require in person, writing, or virtually. But again, sir, just so you're aware, 99% of those would be virtually, so you would just
Deep
have to
thoughts
Zoom in.
with
Okay,
Paisley.
so,
Tell
with
me.
your work schedule, okay?
You said Zoom in like, probation?
That would be your monthly, or your, however often your probation officer's having you meet, it would be virtually.
Oh, okay.
99% of the time is virtually, okay? You're not
Good
subject to
chance.
alcohol or drugs unless prescribed. You'll be subjected to random testing. The rehabilitative goal for that matter is to ensure that you're maintaining sobriety. And
Hey, kid, you like Naruto?
any questions regarding the terms and conditions?
Oh, but what exactly you want me to look into about the GED? Like, what exactly you want me to do?
I want you to look into seeing what requirements it would be for either your GED or your high school diploma. So then you know what those time commitments are, okay?
Go back to school, dude.
It may be a lot of time, it may be less time than you think it is.
Your Honor, I'd like to go ahead and just go back to school.
Okay, and then you're
Rodney
gonna
Dangerfield
your
style.
probation officer, and then we'll determine what that is, what's gonna happen from there, okay?
Can you imagine if we let people go back to high school? They've been out for like 10, 20 years.
$300.
I saw a
provisional
movie where they
oversight.
did
You
that
get
one.
6 months at $50 a month. Since you're eligible for early discharge, sir, up to
Yeah.
$150 of that may not be due, okay? Cost of prosecution, $200. Crime victim assessment fee, $75. Justice system assessment fee, $50. $1,125 is your total. No, it's not. Hold on.
Mikey goes back to school.
$900 is your total. Okay, and then again, 200 or $150 of that may not be due, okay? And so you did post a bond of $250. Do you have any other money to pay today?
No, but I can pay tomorrow. I can come back up tomorrow, or I can, another day. And drop
Well,
something else.
Okay, so let me ask you a question. How much are you intending to pay tomorrow?
He's familiar with
I can
early
always do
discharge.
it tomorrow.
Every time I hear the word discharge, I get sick.
Tomorrow.
Okay, so let's do $250 today,
Wow, he's got 250 today.
which leaves me also $675. Then let's do $100 per month beginning May 14th and the 14th of every month thereafter. Okay,
Yep.
so it'll be tomorrow, and then your next payment wouldn't be till June.
Okay.
Okay? All right, and since I did state that you're eligible for early discharge, that would occur, so all the following have occurred. You've completed at least half of your original term of probation. All probation requirements have been completed. You've had at least 3 months without any violations, and all monies have been either paid in full, or you've made a good faith effort for making full payment. Okay?
Okay.
All right, good luck to you, sir. Please have a seat over in probation. So
I'm
And
just-
making sure you go back to school.
I'm kind of surprised he took it that easy on him because he did kind of come off of her with a bit of attitude there in the
Yeah,
beginning.
well, I ain't got time for that. What are you talking about? Why
And
would I go
then
back to
that,
school for?
It's kind of crazy.
I'm surprised. She held her tongue
Mendoza,
nicely.
4-154.
Oh no, it's the Stay
And-
Puft Marshmallow guy.
And
Oh, I thought he worked at Sherwin
Good
Williams.
afternoon, Your Honor. Christopher Shemke, appearing on behalf of my time.
Time traveler.
Since the matter being heard via Zoom as the arraignment, waive formal reading. My client stands be.
God bless.
All right, thank you. And Mr. Mendoza, your name for the
What was that just ran by? Was that a little dog or a cat?
I hope it was a giant rat.
record, please.
Ah, a little
Oh,
dog.
it's a puppy.
All right, the court waived the formal reading.
Cute ass little dog.
Mr. Shempke's husband must come
Enter a
home.
plea of not guilty for purposes of the arraignment.
Yeah, you close the doors, see?
Court will.
Yeah, yeah, he
this
did.
matter for
Stay out.
approval On
Do you want some water?
June 7th at 9:15 a.m. at the 28th District Court. All right, and counsel, as to bond.
Your Honor, my client indicates he's not on probation or parole. He currently lives in Taylor. He's 28 years old. Indicates he will appear at any and all future court dates. We respectfully request leniency when determining an appropriate bond. Thank you, Judge.
All right, sir, where is it you live?
We're live. They're not.
There we are. Not them.
And,
No problem.
How long you live there, sir?
Both.
Just speak up, sir.
I spent my whole life, pretty much.
All right, sir,
I was
well,
in Wayne County
my
whole
math,
life.
my math isn't very quick today, so I don't know how old you are, so.
28.
Okay, and so you're not currently on probation?
No. I just got a PR bond yesterday, and then they brought me here. The same charge. I was already tried for this. I already did 30 days in Wayne County for this.
Well, sir, I think that may be for something different, because you did, I'm showing that on January 25th of this year, you pled guilty to domestic violence and were sentenced to 93 days jail.
And then the one
And how
after
many
that.
days are you, excuse me, how many days is this you're saying that you served, sir?
I believe I did 68, and then after that, I did 30, and then 4 in the holding cell. So that was the charge for the one with Candace. Because I thought I was still with her, but they won't let me make contact with her or anything. And that was the same charge I was already tried for. And I got not guilty.
Well, what were you on, and is that Candace Connolly?
Yeah.
Is that yes?
Yes, ma'am. Or yes, Your Honor.
Yes, sir.
And so you're currently, well, it shows a probation violation warrant out of Woodhaven and Jackson.
That's not good.
So what were you on probation for out of Jackson, sir?
I believe it was an OUID. And
And so the matter that you just served time for, the 68 days of the 23rd District Court, was Candace the victim in that matter, sir?
no, it was the one after. The one after they gave me 2 or 3 domestic violences. They dismissed all of them when I had Judge Slade. That was just recently. That was like a month and a half ago, maybe. I had
They just thrown it all out.
They dropped all of it.
Okay. Well, who was the individual that was the victim in your other matter, sir?
Candace.
Okay, no, you said that was the last.
Shemke FedEx is here.
I'm sorry, what's that, sir?
FedEx truck just drove by the window.
I was confused. That's why I was like, why do I have one in Riverview?
This guy.
Patricia, the same stuff that the guy in the black shirt had on during a slap fight. Go back and you'll
Okay,
see what
well,
I mean.
apparently, sir, it appears that there is a matter in Taylor and in Riverview. Apparently close, let me finish, please. Apparently close in time. So do the two of you share a child in common?
Yeah, yes. Not biologically, but yes. I sent the birth certificate.
Like an idiot.
Not biologically, but you signed the birth certificate. Okay.
I got props.
I took credit for the baby, but I didn't put in any of the work.
Would you like to address bond?
Briefly, Your Honor.
Okay.
Your Honor, obviously, Mr. Mendoza failed to appear on this case from March. The reason he's here is because he was arrested in Taylor for a domestic incident in which he was arraigned by the Out County Court and given a PR bond. He was then released into our custody for this arraignment. Just want to highlight a couple things on Mr. Mendoza, CCH. Obviously, he does have a prior domestic conviction. It does sound like there's been some domestic issues with the same victim as this case.
Mr. Mendoza does have an involuntary hospitalization order from 8/19 of 2021 in Kalamazoo, Michigan. In the remarks section, it does state, may harm self or others, unable to understand the need for treatment, must file an outpatient treatment plan. He also has multiple warrants for his arrest. It shows that, he does not necessarily follow the court's orders to appear. And I do believe some of that may be due to some mental health concerns based on what we have observed today and yesterday while he's been in custody. I do feel that, a 20,000, 10% cash bond would be appropriate. However, I think there's some mental health concerns that need to be addressed with Mr. Mendoza.
What?
I can't afford to make any kind of bond. I was gonna ask for a PR bond like they gave me yesterday.
Well, I can guarantee you, sir, you're not getting one of those from this quarter. You shouldn't have even gotten one of those yesterday either. You have a history of failing to appear.
Yep.
There's a victim in this matter that is now a victim in another matter as well. You have a prior conviction for domestic violence that you just served time in the Wayne County Jail for.
When did she have another victim?
So you absolutely will not be getting a PR bond from this court.
400 over here,
So
400
here's what
over.
the court's going to order. Based upon the prior criminal history of Mr. Mendoza, the allegation, there's another domestic violence matter with the same victim. There's a prior domestic violence conviction for Mr. Mendoza. He has 3 warrants out for his arrest for his failure to appear. The court's going to order a $25,000, 10% bond with the following bond. In the event you post-sponsor, or even if you're still in the custody of the Wayne County Jail, or even if any treatment that you may be going to, you're not to have any contact with Ms. Connolly. Phone contact, text message, email, social media, third party, package
List goes
delivery,
on and on.
United States Post Office, anything of the like. There's 0 contact.
You're saying another accusation. That's why I don't want these fake ass charges. Like I keep telling that man there. Him and his fucking family need to stay the fuck from around me. I'm done. I don't want to contend in court, but I understand.
Mr. Mendoza.
I asked him not to show up.
Sir, let me clarify. You are in
Ish.
court. That is not appropriate language.
Allegedly.
Potentially.
Is he saying Shimsky's family is a bunch of crooks?
Again,
He robbed me with that pew pew above his head, Your Honor.
I mean, that's why he just come out with that Shimsky's family's crooked.
Fake ass charges.
not appropriate language for court, Mr. Mendoza.
The fuck you mean?
I'm sorry, what was that, Mr. Shumke?
Oh, no, Judge, I did try to do an interview with my client, and then he indicated that.
But he's an
he wanted to
asshole.
Discontinue talking. So the reason why I'm not saying anything more is because he didn't want me to speak any further on his behalf, but I have no animosity or disrespect towards my client and was happy
There's
to
an untold story there.
give an opportunity to try to make bail. But I just wanted to address any statement that he made about me on the record.
Okay, thank you. So I'm going to resume. No contact with Ms. Connolly. You're not to go to the home on Coaster Street. You're not to possess and consume any alcohol or drugs that are not prescribed. Do you have any items at the home, sir?
It's my old baseball
He
trophy.
indicated no, Your Honor.
Okay, thank you. You're not to possess or to access any firearms and or any weapons. Do you have any of those, sir? You don't have any in the home?
No.
You are to have a GPS tether, house arrest. I don't see that you work. Do you work, sir?
Shimke sleeping?
All right, that tether will be to the Wayne County Jail.
His eyes are
You
closed.
also are to receive mental health treatment to the Wayne County Jail. Any questions?
He told me to take a nap, Your Honor. So I'm doing that.
I didn't hear that.
I said it.
He said he had no questions, Your Honor, correct?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. We'll see you back
Thank you, Your
on
Honor.
June 7th. All right, have a good day. I'm going to go off the record for a moment.
we're gonna grab Mr. Smith and bring him in as well.
Do what you like.
Thank you.
We're here all day.
Yeah, just like never mind, it's over. I was gonna say, do what you like Shock G says. Anybody?
A lot of interesting people come through there today.
Again, I'm shocked that she was so like
laid back,
calm and cool with
Yeah.
the one kid.
He looked like the type she would have loved to just laid into one time, you know. Just
right?
really
He'd
let
be
him
perfect.
have it.
He's got that attitude. Young,
You know he's got a temper. You could have really laid into him, and he'd have probably popped off a little bit.
he had his eyes closed, like he was
Meditational,
transcendental meditation, or whatever it's called.
Real quick before we thank everybody, Creed's got his work cut out for him today.
We shall see.
We need you guys to like the video.
Please.
Also, you're going to be redirected here as soon as this ends to yet another Judge DeSanto case. So if you haven't got your fill of DeSanto, you got some coming up in just about 15 minutes. 15, I say.
The Monday Express.
Do.
Gary, Kiernoth, and Casey.
I know you're going to pull through, but all right, you did it.
I did it.
Speaking of doing it, we're going to be doing it at 4:05 on the main channel, Credence and Mikey, and over on We Got a Chase channel that has a members only today that is exclusive to those of you. Oh my God, there's a jury trial happening behind me. Exclusively for those of you who are members of our own We Got a Chase. You don't want to miss that.
Thanks, Lyle.
And there probably will be a premiere happening between now and then if I can finish the video in time. So
God bless.
That's why it's important to subscribe so you'll get those notifications.
Maybe the video will be there, maybe not. It depends on how busy this puppy mill gets today, and we'll see later. Listen, there was a lot of people wanting puppies. So I don't know what to tell you. Couldn't get a video up.
Busy around here.
Yep. All right. I guess see everybody at 4:05 for the next live, anyway.
Yep. So until then, you just stay safe, stay hard, stay tuned, and we'll see ya when we see ya. Bidding will begin at $25.